Welcome to Get Into It, the podcast. It's your host, Mr. Get Into It. And y'all haven't seen my face in a long time. But it's okay, though. It's a new year. We about to start this podcast off right. And who else better to start the podcast off with? What's up, Kezo?
Hey, y'all. Okay, it's been what, like a year?
It's been a year.
It's been a year. But I'm big. And she back with her home. Hello.
So introduce yourself to the people.
Well, my name is Chester, and we've known each other for about 10, 12 years.
Are you from Miami?
No, I was raised in Palm Beach.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you're still, I guess you could still be considered like the parent.
I lived in Miami for a little bit, but no.
So you can take it from the crib.
God, kinda, just
And I was
looking.
born in Haiti. Shout out to the hoes.
Oh. So, cousin, I don't know if the people remember, but remember when I first started the podcast, you were my first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And you was at my house, and we really got into some things.
Is it still up?
Yeah.
Oh,
If it's still up, make sure y'all go listen
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, make sure y'all look at the first
Tables,
episode.
listen. We brought the little feathers on that one. Make sure y'all go listen to that. So then when y'all hear the progress of what we got going on.
Yeah, definitely was a good episode. I guess we kind of talked about like just where we was at in our relationship status and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So just getting back into it and where are you now? Like it's a new year. Where are you now? Starting with you, cousin, then we can go.
Like relationship or just in general?
In general.
Okay, so now I'm in the military. You feel me? I ain't gonna give y'all the details, but I am in the military. Relationship wise, I had to let go on that guy, and if it's meant to be, it'll come back tight. But I'm just trying to see who fit my vibe because it's a little rocky. Somebody give you some good stuff, and then you start talking to them a little bit, and then they go. So we gonna see how this goes. Hopefully, in like another year, we'll have a better update than that, though. Hopefully. What about your friend?
Well, I'm basically married at this point. Like,
Right.
no, for real, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
Like, me and my boyfriend, we've been together for about 4 years consistently.
Oh no, she's serious.
No,
I thought you
serious.
was playing.
No, I'm serious. Oh, no, like, for real. Like, me and my boyfriend, we've been, like, together consistently for 4 years, on and off, in total for 7. That's a lot. But yeah, we are locked in. Job doing good. Getting a raise soon. I don't know. I'm grateful. God is good.
I'm about to get on you now. Now I'm finna get on you because you said 7 years, 4 years consistent, right?
Yeah.
So what does it take to like really be in a relationship?
Oh my God.
Okay, talk that
It
talk.
takes maturity, like for real. Like the on and off stuff was kid shit. Like we were in high school. Like I'm grown. Like you gotta be able to like take accountability, like be patient. Like we could be selfish sometimes, but you gotta see things outside of yourself. And to understand your partner, you gotta be able to do that.
So do y'all live together?
Yeah. We do.
Fuck it.
Oh, that's good.
Fuck it.
That's good. I'm not in a relationship, and I be so focused on work and stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm so like career driven.
Yeah.
So it'd be so hard for me to actually like catch a vibe with a person because I don't want to say I don't be having time, but it's just I be so focused on being able to be in a position to not have to work so hard when I'm in my 30s and in my 40s. But
It's not a bad thing.
it's not a bad thing, but it'd be nice to you know
you can know me sometimes, like
You get love
consistently, like yeah.
I
I
feel
get
that.
it. I get that. It can get a little lonely. Like I get get that.
Especially when you don't mind on that money for real.
Yeah.
You get so caught up in your
It's that work drive.
your drive,
Yeah.
and then you just forget that
That is definitely true.
I might need a little something.
I'll be remembering. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I remember,
baby. Them nights get cold, just me by myself in that bed.
Oh, like
it would be nice to be booted up on the phone after work, telling about all the stuff I got going on at work.
literally. I just love to be able to come home and just be like, babe, work was just like,
Must be nice.
Right.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
But you know, I always see signs, and the signs always be like, it's okay to be alone.
yeah.
It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay
Absolutely.
to. One of the things that I'm doing right now is like trying to really learn myself,
Yes.
because I still feel like I'm struggling with knowing who I am, and I don't want to say like it's an identity thing.
Practice, yeah.
No, it's not. It's just learning all the things that I need to know to be able to get into a relationship and say, okay, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. I don't like going this place. And I think that it starts with doing stuff on your own. So one of the things that I'm trying to do this year, one of the things I'm trying to do better this year is like do things on my own.
Absolutely.
Like being more independent type thing? Or
No, I'm very independent. Like, I mean, I've been.
I'm gonna say you've been doing your thing.
Yeah, no, not
Like
independent.
solo dates, like being
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's very important to like be comfortable being lonely, because you won't allow certain things in a relationship. Like, you're not gonna let a nigga play with you because you want to cling, you want to have company, you want to have like you just can't be alone.
Yep, that's true.
I feel like it's important.
That's so
Yeah.
true. I ain't gonna lie, that was a statement that I made like a month ago. And it was to like a person, but I ain't say it to him. I said it on my little TikTok. But I took it down because I got nervous. Okay. But it was saying, I love you, but I love me. And if I say I love myself so much, then I won't allow you to treat me less than myself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you cannot love me greater than I can love me, or to the level, what we doing?
Right.
What we doing? But I think it's a learning process as well, though. Just because I love myself so much now, which it's a process. Now it's like, okay, boo, I like this. And once I tell you something, you're not able to fix that. I ain't gotta let you go. I know.
Okay. Hello.
But because you know, you're really beautiful. So like, what do you think the biggest problem is?
With me?
Yeah.
Okay, then clock that.
Yeah, clock your teeth.
Clock
your teeth.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I have attachment issues. That's 1. 2, I become really emotional. 3, I just feel like sometimes I'm very quiet. Like, if you do something to me, I'm very. And some dudes want a reaction. They want that like crazy girl. Like, I'm gonna play in your tires. I would never.
Not that.
I'm not doing. That's not me.
That.
So I feel like that's 1, and then 2, people get intimidated. They look at what I do. They look at like you having your own thing, a female, or even anybody in general having their own thing better than their partner. You already know how that.
Yeah.
They feel like, dang, like she got more than me, but I don't want that. So hey, that's how I feel. They might be able to say something different, but that's how I feel.
So what would they say?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
That's not a question I gotta ask. Like, what's wrong with me?
Call somebody and ask them right now.
Oh
fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I need somebody that's gonna tell me the real though. I don't need nobody to be like, I like you. Hold on.
So do you have somebody that's gonna really say,
my man
money,
really, no.
This is the problem?
I think they try to not hurt my feelings for real. Like, I feel like they're gonna be more like, nah, I don't even want to do that too. Like,
but that's what people do though. I mean, I just feel like in general, just not even just in relationships or just in situationship, whatever. People don't feel comfortable hurting somebody's feelings when it could better that person.
Right. But then again, you know how they do that thing where they like, because they refuse to tell somebody what their issue is, they go for me. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
That's emotional immaturity.
Oh, but you know what?
Know
You know, I'll go somebody in a minute.
Really? Because it don't do that.
See, but I feel
Don't
like
do that.
I feel like you should listen. Accountability and honesty.
Baby.
There we go.
But hello,
There we go.
But
Yeah.
I feel like, no, look, listen. I feel like we should really create a space for whoever, friendship, like relationship, whatever. We should create a space to where, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah.
And if I gotta start it and do it, listen. I mean, so that they know, like, yeah, it may hurt my feelings, but it would hurt worse if you just up and left.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm
tell
saying?
me, but
Like-
my cousin be ghosting me.
No, because
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
my thing is, but my ghosting don't. I feel like when I do it, we not even talking long enough for you to even catch no feelings or catch no vibe. It'd
So
be
what you
like,
did in the beginning, like
yeah,
okay,
it'd be
okay,
like
so what
once
you did first?
once I find a little
a little red flag.
a little a little it just be a little
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
be done.
But that little was enough for you to be
That
like,
little
nah, that ain't it.
Yeah, because I don't. I mean, I don't have time to be just wasting. Just nah. I'm too seasoned in my career to be wasting time.
Hello.
Like,
Hello.
no, I just don't. I can't. And it just be some people. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't finna sit here and lie. It be some people that just have my heart.
Yeah.
They just have my
You
heart,
hitting
and
the
it's
middle
just
right
like.
now.
It's just like you have my heart, and it's just
Can't
like
lie.
I be trying to be like, leave me alone, but
Okay,
you just
can't
have my
lie.
heart, and I
Can't
just
lie.
no,
Can't lie.
no, I can't, I
Stuck
can't
on.
stop.
So I got a question, y'all.
Okay,
So how do y'all get? So when y'all stuck on somebody, is it attachment or is it just like I love you real bad? Like, how do y'all get off of that? Like, if you had to let that person go, what you doing? Like, how can you move? Like, how you gonna do that? And don't just say, "Well, I'm gonna just let him go," because that's not gonna be easy.
so I
Think
think
about that.
for me, you have to. It's just some certain things that I just won't take. And I feel like once I tried, at some point, I'm just not gonna try no more because it's just one person. Seriously, this is a real situation where me and this person, we probably could have been in the best relationship because this was a person that I actually feel comfortable with.
That's important, yeah.
Like, for me being comfortable around you to be able to just share my all with you and just be my authentic self is something that I just don't do to anybody.
Yeah.
So when I actually did it with that person and it was genuine, it was a genuine connection, I felt like that person could have been that person that I was able to build with, and I'm willing to put in the work now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'm not,
For sure.
I tell my people all the time, I don't want no microwave success. I don't want nothing that, oh, we boyfriend and girlfriend. Like we're not kids no more where you
Right,
just say
right.
after a day or two, y'all
Right.
boyfriend and girl. No, we're
Right.
not doing that.
Right.
So I was okay with just putting in the work, doing whatever is necessary. And this person, I guess, what we have to look at as people is understand like people's upbringing determines the type of person that they are. So when a
true.
person is not raised like you, or a person is like, it's just people. Everybody's different.
Yeah, different walks of life. Yeah.
Everybody. So it's like you have to train a person to kind of like deal with you.
Yeah.
You have to train a person to know your wants and your exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the things, and this ties into my conversation. My sister the other day, her and her boyfriend was walking, and my sister was like, "I'm on the right side of the road."
So basically, like she by the road, and
He knew to move her. And I was like, and I looked at her and I was like, good shit.
Okay,
Good shit.
okay.
Like, he probably just genuinely didn't know.
Yeah. Right.
But you set that tone.
Yeah.
You let him know. So now he know for the next time,
Right.
this is how this is what's gonna happen. And it shouldn't be a next time because you should already know to switch to the other side.
Right.
So it's just like, and
This
this is my 18-year-old sister now.
Oh,
So
she's
it's, but the
wild.
fact that she already know.
She wild. Oh, she
Huh.
on her shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Okay, but to answer your question though, like, I'm probably gonna go in a different direction with this. Just like to be able to deal, I feel like to be able to deal with leaving that person alone, I had to start with me. Because obviously the issue is being lonely and letting go and attachment issues, trauma. So I had to be able to be comfortable with the hurt, like be able to like work through it personally to let it go. Like we've broken up multiple times, but I think this last time when we broke up, like I really went through it like mentally, and it took months for me to kind of like get back to me and start feeling like myself. But throughout those months, like I realized, like I took a lot of accountability. I realized that I was very selfish. Like it was me. Like I was very selfish. I just thought about me, my feelings, like whatever I went through back in the day, like that was me. Like I never considered the other person. And I had to sit down with myself and I just had to be like, okay, girl, you need to work on this. And if you want to, just hop back into this life, you got to work on this real bad. And I worked on myself real bad. I'm not perfect now, but, it really starts with you, though.
Yeah.
It starts with you. If you, especially if it's somebody that you love and you want to, like, but as far as just, like, moving forward with yourself, like, let's say if you're not even going back into a relationship, at the end of the day, it starts with you, because if you want to continue loving yourself and like, working on certain things, being comfortable doing certain things, it's interesting.
Yeah. I think the focus of your point is you, right? And a lot of people don't self-reflect. A lot of people live on earth and don't think about the things that they do and how it can cause different relationships to not match. So a lot of times, like, I be catching myself and I be like, okay, I just messed up.
Yeah.
But let me go apologize. Right then and there, because once you don't correct it right then and there, sometimes a person might feel like, oh, you should have been said that. You know what I'm saying? You should have been did that. So it starts with you.
Literally.
Just because, and I said this the other day on the podcast, just because a person disrespected you, that does not mean that you need to return the disrespect.
Absolutely.
And it's so crazy because when I got promoted, they sent me to Chicago, and Chicago's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. And one of the lessons that we learned it's called being in a box.
Right.
And it's so easy to get in a box.
Right.
It's so easy to get mad at whatever situation you're dealing with.
Right.
It's kind of hard to pull yourself out of that box, right? So one of the exercises that we did was the person told us to think about a time where we was mad. Think about a time where we was mad and think about the situation. You're you in that situation first. Then put yourself in the other person's shoes.
Right.
Okay, once you put yourself in the other person's shoes, then be a fly on the wall.
Right.
Listening to the situation.
Third person.
And see how your perspective changed from yourself to the person to the fly on the wall. Because when I was the fly on the wall, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all arguing for? Like, y'all dumb. Y'all niggas is stupid.
Pointless at that point.
Yeah. So that I'm like, dang, that puts a lot of stuff in perspective. And this was a work trip, but this stuff is teaching me stuff about life.
This is life, And I think the biggest thing is to stand on your morals, though. Like, even if like it's a situation that maybe your partner or the other person is wrong in the situation, but stand on your morals at the end of the day. Don't crash out. Don't do things you wouldn't normally do. Like, not only are you feeding into the situation or even like giving them exactly what they want or proving their point, right? It's just like you gotta stand on who you are as God's child. Like
I gotta make
respectfully,
I gotta make a statement. I hope y'all listening too.
Hello.
Stop trying to always be a crash out. A crash out is not cute. Choose peace over being a crash out. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if they make you crash out, that means y'all need to be together.
It don't.
That's just that.
Yeah. Let's just.
Because everybody want to be a crash out. Everybody want to be, da. That's not cute.
That's not cute.
That's not love.
And that's not love, yeah.
Hello. And if you read your Bible, you'll know that too. Thank you.
I guess I gotta start picking up my Bible. No, because I'm not a crash out, but I just slapped myself on the forehead because when I'm having a conversation with people, I be trying to take in as much as I can because the stuff that's important to me, even with this conversation, like I'm taking in what you're saying, and it's like the morals part is like that's where I'd be messing up at because
we all mess up in that category. Like sometimes we all get out of character, and that's normal. We're human. Like y'all gotta understand, we human. Like we can fuck up.
But get yourself back together.
Yeah,
get yourself back up, put that crown back on, and let do it.
Absolutely. It's like it's recognizing the fuck up, and then working towards to flip that around. Like
yeah, but for me it just be like. My morals sometimes it goes out the window about that boy.
So what do you get? So your emotions get so. I ain't gonna tell them my business or nothing like that. I ain't gonna tell my business or nothing.
Tell it a little bit. We can spill a little bit of each of everybody to get
it. Listen. So I had to do right. I was talking to him for 4 years.
Ooh.
That was for my bookie though. I don't even
take a drink to that.
I'm done.
4 years situationship though. I'm gonna teach y'all a little something at the end though when it comes to situationships and when you know when to deal. But it was plenty of times where I wanted to crash out, but I'm just such a woosah. But in the beginning, I was jacking up though. I can be real.
Yeah.
I can be real. I was jacking up because he'll do something, then I do it right back.
Yeah.
Oh,
then he'll do it, then I do it right back.
Oh boy.
That's the morals thing though. That's the morals. Like she's not that type of person.
Yeah.
But she let somebody else bring that out of her. That's not her.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you doing that with them? Okay, cool. Let me get my roster back up.
Oh boy.
And it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy. But I ain't gonna lie though, I met some of the most amazing dudes in my life during that transaction to figure out like what I wanted. Because they gave me what I wanted. You get what I'm saying? But I was still gonna be like, nah, I know you got the money. I know you play football. I know you play basketball. I know you got a blue check. But I want this one right here.
Yeah.
You get me? But if he would have been like, hey, let's get it right. Oh, baby, I would have.
That's what I thought. I'd be like, listen, this is my fish.
Man, I would have been there.
This is my fish. You know how many fishes in the sea? This is my fish.
I'm trying to tell you. But overall, what I'm trying to say is if you are in a situationship, like aside advice, if you are in a situationship or whatever, and it's not progressing,
Ooh.
Wait.
Wait. Since you said that, so now let me ask you this question.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead,
No, I just have a question for real.
Uh-oh.
So is situationships supposed to turn into something for real?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna say this. It don't always have to, because sometimes situationships die down to be friends and it be like, or sometimes it can stay situationships. But I think that at the end of the day, y'all need to already put a ground in the beginning. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna be friends and benefits? Then be that. But if you want to build something, do not have no situationship with no man that you actually like.
But listen, okay.
That's a deadly game.
That's how I see it. I feel like situationships don't start off as situationships. Like, it's just a title that we put on because that's what it's given. Like,
right, it ain't
we
solid.
off, we fighting, we toxic. It's a situationship. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's the title we put on it. But obviously, I don't know. But for me, the end goal is married, white picket fence, kids.
White picket fence.
Period. Like,
because what you gotta say? Because I'm seeing it.
I feel like situationship is just
think?
a title that we put on things that are like
confusing.
Confusing. Like you really can't
No,
figure it out.
So what
I don't
you
think
think
it's confusing though.
That's what
because
a situationship. It's a it's in the name. Like it's like you don't know what this is, but it's like it's confusing. It's iffy.
So what do you consider a situationship?
Yeah.
No, for me, I feel like we both have an understanding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We both have an understanding of what we got going on.
Then there's no title. There's no title on it. If y'all both have
So is it like a
understanding.
friends and benefits type of thing?
No, because we're not even friends. We're just listen. What I call it is one text away.
Okay. It doesn't even the sticky like it ain't sticky no more.
No, it's just one text away.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I'm starting using
Yeah.
that.
But like, if you have an understanding,
If you want it, I got it.
Hello.
Like, you don't
In the
need no
bag.
title.
Dang.
Title will ruin things. Like, especially if you have an understanding, like a ground. You got your boundaries.
I
This is what
swear.
you're here for. This is what we're doing.
I
But a
swear.
situationship is something that, like, I feel like it's really something that what started good, and it's just like it get a little wishy-washy.
I'm bad at that though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I can't play my role for nothing.
I don't like
For nothing.
situationships.
That
I
is
can't play my
so
role,
true.
cousin. I
That's so
can't.
true.
Man,
No,
what?
I can't either.
What? I start liking you for
It
real.
runs
It's
in the
like,
family.
Hello. Hello. Hey, look. Hey.
Listen,
We ain't gonna talk about
don't let the dick be good.
Woo! Listen.
Don't let the dick be good.
When I catch feelings, I catch feelings. What do you mean you texting somebody else?
What?
What are you talking about? What do you
I
mean
can't-
somebody in your room?
Yeah, I can't take that.
I can't.
That's why I
I
just
do
try to
what
make
it
it so
does.
clear in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
What's your
we
difference?
doing what we're doing. Are we just doing what we're doing, or we're doing what we're doing with other people?
Right.
Because if we're doing what we're doing with other people, and you do what you do with me, what you do with them, it ain't gonna work for me.
It's not gonna work. Cause it's gonna hurt. First of all, it's gonna hurt my feelings.
First of all, safety.
If you hurt my feelings, I think you done did too much.
Not that. Safety.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Bitch, you ain't gonna do what we do in the bedroom with other people and come back. No, you got me.
So I ain't gonna lie. I got a question.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all gonna tell them y'all business. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
But what is the most hurtful thing somebody has ever done, y'all, that you was dealing with? The most hurtful. And if you got cheated on, tell us the biz. Let's do it. What do you say? Let's get into it. Let me get
into
ready.
it.
Let's get into it. Go ahead.
But can you not start with your own and then you warm us
Oh,
up?
so you
Or
like
I mean,
okay, you know what? If I said
first.
I said we're gonna get into it, so let me tell you my business.
Let me think.
Okay, same old boy. I ain't gonna lie, he was the dude I fell in love with, but the dude that broke my heart the worst. Okay, I'm just be real. Anyway, so which story I want to talk about?
Which?
Hello.
Okay.
Somebody hurt my feelings. He hurt my feelings a lot, but I love him too hard. I was like, man, he can love me. So yeah. Anyways.
Make excuses.
Yeah, hello. Because you be delusional. Because
Yeah.
you want to get better.
Yeah.
That's all. So let's see which one I want to talk about. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, y'all. So he had this girl that was his, I guess, high school girlfriend or whatever the hell was going on. Mind you, we hit up a cabin trip. Oh, I hope he might hear this. So we go on a cabin trip, and I'm like talking to people. I'm feeling good. I'm drunk. I'm twisted. Mind you, it's about Valentine's Day, and we still was like off a little bit at that point. You feel me? But we still was active. You know what I mean? We still was active.
right.
So then he ended up he was being like a little bit more like standoffish the whole trip. I'm like, why you being standoffish? What's wrong with you? What's he? Let me tell you how. He was talking to the girl the whole time on the trip. Had the girl mama on the phone. Talking about, oh yeah, her mama wanted to talk to me. What are you talking about? How close are y'all? Yeah.
And you talking on the phone with the mom?
Talking on the phone with the mama. So you talking on the phone with the girl. Mind you,
baby.
mind you, it was dudes outside. They came to me. Mind you, I'm already in my feelings. I'm already emotional. There was a lot going on in my life at that time. And they was like, man, let that man go. Straight like that. I said, what do you mean? It was like he was on the phone with a girl outside. While I'm in the crib?
In the same house.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never want to fly across the table and hit a man in his mouth ever. And I don't even believe in domestic violence. But boy, from the shoulders. They were coming from the shoulders.
From the shoulders.
But yeah, they're happy. And I guess he thought it was gonna work out with him and her. And I'm just gonna shut up about that because he took it too far. And he know what he did. But should I tell him? Should I tell him? Y'all, this gonna make y'all go like, wait. This man got the girl name tattoo right here. And it didn't work out.
Is this it?
And she didn't get his name tattooed.
Is this
How?
it?
Yeah. He's talking about, I'm gonna get it covered up, man. Man. better get my name on your forehead, or if I ever deal with a man like that, better get my name on your forehead, your right here. But yeah, so that's what it did.
Mine is not like, dang.
Yeah, that broke my heart. I ain't gonna lie. And if you hear this, I've been told you that broke my heart. So yeah,
I'm still thinking. You go to me. You go to me.
Not you still thinking. Ooh.
Yeah, this is something to think about. Like,
Ooh.
you gotta be wise.
So
with your
listen,
words.
I only been in one relationship.
okay.
No, for real.
One real relationship.
Yeah.
Like we knew we was boyfriend and boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I would say the most hurtful thing is I found out on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
What?
On the V-Day?
On V-Day. After I did this whole big
Oh.
everything.
What happened?
That he was cheating.
So how did you find out?
Because, okay. So boom. I had this real cool friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like she had a basement, so I was able to just set up the basement,
Right, decorate.
flowers,
Oh,
all
that's
type
cute.
of stuff, just
That's cute.
go all out. And we did what we did, everything, and it was time. It was over with.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was taking him home, he was texting somebody, but I'm not dumb. It's
Right.
like 2:00 in the morning. Who could
Oh,
you be texting?
Yeah.
Who could you be texting at
Exactly.
2:00 in the morning? So,
Oh, yeah.
so I was like, who on your phone with? Who you on the phone with? Who you texting? Oh, just somebody at work, whatever, like a work friend. And you know me, I just took the phone. Just I want to see.
Yeah. Show me. No,
And-
fuck that.
Okay. They gonna be a little.
They're gonna be like, delete real quick. Nah, give me that phone.
So as I was pulling up to his crib, I seen he was texting a boy, and it was like, you know, like Happy Valentine's Day. I can't really recall what the text
But it
messages
was spicy though.
but it was, and I'm just like so confused. And on Valentine's Day though,
So how long y'all was together before you found that out?
listen,
That's
when I used to live in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm innocent,
Mm-hmm.
but let me tell you this: I did not let you find out on Valentine's Day that I was cheating.
Especially
Right.
texting.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
no pressure.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm what we talked about, accountability.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not innocent at all in
Right.
this
Yeah,
situation.
you could point the fingers, but you.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not.
Like, be transparent.
Right.
On Valentine's Day
On
though.
Valentine's Day,
After I
though?
just did this whole big thing.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's cool. I mean, I'm past it. It's done with. It's
Yeah.
over with.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so hurt in that moment because it's like, what? I mean, I would give you my shirt. I would whatever.
Oh, that's the most hurtful.
Ooh, wait.
Whatever,
You just
whatever.
gave me
Like
flashbacks.
I would do.
Okay.
I would give you literally my last whatever it took to make sure that you were satisfied and you got what you needed. And if I had to go without, I had to go without.
So I got another question. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If you could say one message to the person who I say broke you,
Mm.
or at least if they
What
didn't
if it's not a
break you,
relationship?
what if it was like something that like it don't gotta be.
Okay.
Like, what would you say to that person? Like, if you had a message for them, what would you say? Oh, I gotta keep it.
I'll play.
What would you say?
That's hard.
I know what I would say.
Go ahead. What you would say?
Thank you.
I know that's right. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would say thank you.
I'll probably.
Cause they made fuck no. He said, fuck
No, but no.
No, okay.
No, not even that, because despite all of the fuck shit, because we both did fuck shit to each other.
absolutely.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Despite all the
I feel
fuck shit,
that.
we had good moments.
Yes.
And like you kind of shifted, you kind of put me on to something that I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna just sit here and say just like fuck you. No, I'm not, because it wasn't just that.
Right.
It wasn't just that. And I promise you, and this might sound like I'm not over it, but I am.
Yeah.
But I promise you, like, if I had another opportunity, if I could go back in time and have the same mindset and the same type of understanding that I have now, shit would be different.
Right place,
And
right time.
we'll still be together.
Exactly. And
I would say thank you because I'm a believer of things happen for a reason.
for sure.
And character building. And I feel like I wouldn't be the person that I am without some of those things that, because we can't always appreciate the good. Like, the bad is also what makes a good half of what we are.
Yeah.
So, like, I do appreciate that. Like, you learn different things about yourself. Boundaries.
Yeah. Hello. Heavy on the boundaries.
Like,
Heavy
yeah,
on the boundaries.
like, it hurts. Like, whatever it was, it hurts. But I mean, you gotta be able to hurt. You know, like
I love your thank you, but I honestly,
it wasn't thank you at first.
thank you.
It was.
It took a while to mature to get
you
to
had
that
grow.
thank you.
Yeah, it took a lot. But I'm content with not being hurt, but like whatever life has to give. Like it's it's life. We're human. Like I'm content with what comes with it.
Yeah.
I'm not happy to be hurt.
Yeah.
Like I want to be
But-
happy all the time, but like
What I just thought about now is like, okay, like, you know how like if you burn yourself, right,
yeah.
and that skin grows back, if you don't never get hurt, how could you grow thicker skin? How could
Right.
your
How could
skin
you-
grow? Like, how could that
yeah.
dead skin get off you and get some fresh skin? You know
No,
what I'm
he
saying?
clocked it. Like, no, for real.
Listen.
No, for real. No, for
I ain't
real.
gonna lie.
And like hurting, like really, it's like he said, like when you touch a hot stove or something, you know not to touch it again, right? That's what comes with hurt. Like this person hurt you, you know what not to look for, you know what not to, you
Right.
know, experience again. Like it's, yeah. And what was you gonna say?
And I ain't gonna lie, to go back to like what I would, because I'm gonna answer what I would say. Okay, but I mean, okay, no, for real though, I would say thank you for some things.
It's something.
But I would say that I wish you knew how bad it hurted me to see you treat the other girls better than you ever treated me when that's all I asked for. It wasn't money.
Bare
It
minimum.
wasn't, oh yeah, pay for this. I ain't never asked you to pay for anything. I just wish that you was like, she's trying. So other girls reap the benefits of my work. That's how I felt.
Yeah, period.
I felt like I was like, yeah, I love you, woo woo. And then now you got your other coming in and they're getting all the treatment that I asked you.
It's like you train a nigga and then another bitch just get all the free shit. Like what?
And I work really
And
hard
I really
for
got,
this.
I built
Like,
this nigga
I
like
work
from
really hard for this.
start to finish, like my whole type, and other bitch just get it for free.
yeah. And that's why I was like, even with the,
But it be like that.
It
even
does.
with going through it, it's
It
like
definitely
I didn't
does.
just love the person. I loved his little self. I loved his future self. I was accepting who he was going to become, and that's very different because everybody be loving right what you got right then and there. No, you got to love younger person too, and you got to love who they gonna come because they gonna change. We get older, we gonna change. So
But I feel like-
I was loving all three stages, and I didn't even know the future yet. So
I feel like a man gonna do for who he want though.
yeah,
I feel like it should never be like I want. You know what I'm saying? It should like yes, put down your boundaries. You know, be transparent about what you want. Absolutely. But I feel like a man gonna show up and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta have to ask and ask and ask and ask for the bare minimum. Literally, no bare minimum. I feel like they gonna do it for who they want,
that's true.
or if they gonna work on themselves for who they want. You know what I'm saying?
It is also just about just how bad they want it,
Yeah.
how bad they want it, how bad you're applying a pressure.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just be just like what I said earlier. Everybody have different upbringings. You never know
Yeah,
what
I can
her
do that all
mom
the time.
showed her.
Yeah.
You never know what his dad showed him.
Absolutely.
His dad could have had 50 million girls in his
Right.
face. So to him,
He got-
that's normal.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's just normal. So it's just like breaking a bad habit. How easy is it to break a bad habit?
Yeah.
So you just have to bear with it sometimes, and like sometimes you gotta reteach them. Sometimes you have to say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. Sometimes you have to do it, but it just depends on how, like with the say it agains, It depends on how that person is like taking it, because you don't want to be in a situation where you're just telling a person to say something again and again and again, and they keep doing the same thing again and again and again, because sometimes the behavior is not going to change.
Exactly.
So you just have to pick and choose your battles, pick and choose who you're going to pour into, because just like I kind of like tie a lot of my stuff, a lot of my wisdom into work. But just with my work, like my supervisor told me, Dre, these people is like, I've been managing them for a long time. They're not going to change.
Right, if you get right type thing.
Yeah.
They're not going to get right.
Because they're comfortable.
They're comfortable, and I'm just like, wait, because they're not going to have a choice with me.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just not going to have a choice. Either we finna get right, or I'm finna put some paper trail on you, and you got to go.
Yeah, period.
And to this day, we're on track. So it's just like, apply that to your relationship, apply that to your friendships, apply that to whatever you got going on. All it takes is for you to have that understanding with a person. Let them know, this is what I want. And you have to be vulnerable. And they have to be vulnerable with you. You cannot be giving something that they're not giving to you. Because you want me to just do this, that, and that, and that, and this, and just jump through hurdles, and you just nonchalant.
But see, that'd be so hard for me though. Like, that'd be so hard for me, because when I really like you and I really love you and I really, let's say you got businesses and stuff like that, like I invest in my man. That's just me. You know what I mean? So it's so hard for me to be like, that's why I say I can't play my role, because once I like you enough, it's like, baby.
So this is what I'm gonna say to that.
Okay.
Never put yourself in a position where you have to pick which role you have. Always put yourself, when you talking to somebody, put yourself in a role where you know what it is.
Right.
Because when you put yourself in a position where you have to decipher whether I need to be his homegirl today or I need to. Don't put yourself in that predicament. And if you are putting yourself in that predicament with a person, or a person is putting you in that space, then you know he's not for you.
Right.
Regardless of how he look, regardless of what car he drive, regardless of what money he is, or coach, football player, basketball player. If that person puts you in a place to where you have to decide which role you have to play, you don't need to be with them. Because you already know that's a boundary that you don't like. You know that's what you don't like.
It's already set.
It's already set.
So basically, like, stand on business.
Stand on it.
And it's like, when you have the boundaries, you guys gotta remember to like, to just hold people accountable. Like, hold them accountable. Like, and sometimes for the people that we love, we could become people pleasers.
Yeah.
Like, we want to give them the world.
Yeah.
Hello.
But when things are not reciprocated, and it's not just like gifts and all that, just energy, then you gotta hold people accountable. And it also takes me back to what I said at first about starting with yourself. And a lot of things stem off of insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to stay exactly where they're comfortable at. They want to be where they're comfortable. And sometimes, like, they do not, I don't want to say change, but they do not want to work on themselves to be a better person for you. Because it's comfortable here. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
But you gotta be uncomfortable to get comfortable.
Oh my God. I literally said exactly the same words that you said, because, and I try to teach people, and I feel like, taking it back to God, and I feel like I'm his disciple, and I feel like he put me on this earth to be able to grow, develop, and teach people older and younger than me. Like, I had a lady that's older than me, not knowing what her purpose is, and want me to help her in learning her purpose. And then I have younger people where I'm trying to teach them different skills and to better themselves. So going back to what you said, and I just fucking forgot. I'm trying to think about. I'm literally trying to think.
I'm trying to focus. cookies.
No, what did you just say though?
I said you gotta be uncomfortable to get.
Okay, there we go. So I'm like, a lot of things is gonna be uncomfortable. A lot of things that you're not used to doing is gonna be uncomfortable. But it's up to you to do it until you get comfortable. And you're like, I'm a beast.
Right. And then you gotta do it all over again. Like,
Okay.
That's just life. You gotta do it all over again. Like,
can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead, get it.
You getting into it?
I'm actually not really getting into it.
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
No, my question is, do y'all want a cookie?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! You want to go get a cookie?
Can you get a cookie?
Is it like a commercial break?
Yeah, this is a commercial break. Yeah. Hold on, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.